sound on that. Here's where we're at. I love my job. How many people do you know regularly saying that? Better yet, how many people do you know showing that? On Dave Cooper Live, I can honestly say I love my job. I love seeing new approaches to new ideas, solving age-old problems. I love the energy, the spirit, community that these individuals foster. And just as importantly, I love the community we have built, a place where we can celebrate wins and learn together from losses. Not everyone is perfect. No one thing can solve every problem, but conversations can inspire, encourage, and revitalize our approach to the built environment. We can build more efficient homes more efficiently. We can address housing affordability, health, safety, and wellness in the places we live and work. This week, we shared terrific news from the East Coast to the West Coast, toward a folding house factory, the founder of which can confirm or deny that Elon Musk actually bought one of these. We constructed floors out of hemp and connected with building product specialists, paving the way to high performance. And then there's a lot you didn't see this week. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining us this morning. Coffee with Dave. Hopefully my sound is coming through loud and clear to everybody. Perfect. All right. So let me say my shout outs one more time. Gary Fleischer saving the day on me. Greg Ugaldi, good morning. It is always good to see you. Thank you for joining. Gilbert Meyer, I know there wasn't. I don't know what's going on. You know, I'm in so many different time zones. I can't even keep up with myself. Oh, and Gary Fleischer. John Enos, hey, good morning, John. Good to hear from you. Greg says much better. Sound on. Awesome, John. Oh, man. So we made a 20-hour journey over the last 2 days to find ourselves here in San Antonio, Texas. Can anybody wonder or guess where we are in San Antonio, Texas? Take a guess. Can you figure out what's behind me? It's beautiful. I can tell you that. We have such a wonderful community that opens up their doors and allows us to come and visit them and see them in their homes, in their locations. But this is more than just a home. What's where I lean? A little bit of container happening here. So see if you can guess where I'm at this morning. I am not going to tell you until the end of the show, unless somebody guesses. I wish I had a giveaway or a big prize for that, but I don't. All right, let's get into it, everyone. This week has been a wonderful week. We have had a lot of fun this week. We were doing things that we never thought we would do. And when I say never thought we would do, you wait until you see. I'll give you an inside look to one of those things. But on Dave Cooper Live, we are always bringing you the people and the processes that are building it better. And this is so important to our community, and we hear it over and over and over again. I hear it, and I just heard it yesterday. Dave, if you don't do what you're doing, I would never know any of these other people that are out there. We would never have used such and such products on one of our builds that we're doing now, right? This is so important to our community and us coming together as a community. This isn't a canned show where we just script everything and put it out there. It is unscripted, i.e. my sound. It happens. It is what it is. But the reality of what we're doing, we're connecting people and bringing people together that want to build it better, do it differently. And that's what's been so much fun for us. So how did we kick off this past week? What was our Monday expert interview? Does anybody remember? And it was a big week. So our Monday expert, good morning. Our Monday expert interview, just some random guy riding a bike through the woods in San Antonio, Texas. I love it. So, I lost my thought. So Monday we had the one, the only Dr. Brett Musson in the house addressing housing affordability and workforce development with industrialized construction. Now, we've had Brett on before, and this was a revisit of a show that we did with Dr. Musson. But if you don't know Dr. Musson, he is thinking differently. He has built a program around his community to where he is putting the community to work. The plumbers, the electricians, the panels, the walls, the windows. All of that is being assembled outside of his manufacturing facility, and then he is bringing it into the facility to assemble it, and he created assembly line. So not only did he put the community to work, he also put the community to work inside a manufacturing facility outside of Los Angeles. He's doing amazing things. We should learn from this. How do we do amazing things and learn from things like this? So that kicked off our show. And why did we do a replay of Dr. Musson? It's just so relevant. We are traveling this country, especially on the West Coast here, the homeless issue, right? I mean, unless you live on this side of the country, you don't really understand it until you start driving on the highways and then through the cities. It is horrific. And it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't. So to have somebody like Dr. Musson deliver what he's delivering from an assembly line approach, using the community to build the products, to me is amazing. And that's what we need, more people thinking like Dr. Musson. So big shout out to you, Dr. Musson. We appreciate you. Thank you for the Tuesdays rewind, we'll call it Tuesdays rewind. All right. Speaking of Monday's rewind, speaking of Tuesday, live on location factory tour at Boxable. Now, if you have not been to Boxable, you should check it out. They really are gearing up to open their doors. Hopefully they can get all their final inspections pulled together and finalized, but they really are opening up their doors to do some amazing things. There is a full product line in that manufacturing facility. We got some B-roll. In fact, Jennifer and I, we did a house tour interview of the casita without Giuliano or Paolo with us. Without them, we give our honest review, and you might be surprised what that is. And we're going to put that video up here probably in the next week or so. But you might be surprised how that review came out. I was impressed with Boxable. I was impressed with with the father and son team. They are a lot of fun, even though they almost killed me in the live stream with the golf cart. And if it wasn't the golf cart, it was Paolo's handshake. You see the guns on that guy? Man, I want to grow up to be like him. Love it, love it, love it. Excuse me. So Boxable's mission is to significantly lower the cost of home ownership for everyone. So efficiently and effectively lower the cost. $50,000 for the casita model, right? These are flat-packed, tiny homes, panelized volumetric construction, right? How do we meet the housing affordability doing what they do? And I'll give you a look at what you didn't see. Anybody want to see behind the scenes? We did some fun stuff. We did some TikToks. We're going to do some other cool stuff. But when I tell you they like to have fun, check this out. Let me see if I can play this for you. Oh, yeah, that's the Boxable truck. And that's me getting dizzy. You got to love Boxable. They have a lot of fun. It is Vegas. What happens in Vegas, I guess, stays in Vegas unless Dave Cooper's there filming it, which you don't want. So having a little fun at Boxable. It's not all work all the time. And that, even though it was work, it's a lot of fun. But I love what I do. I love the people we're meeting. They're excited about what they're doing. They're putting the products out there, and they are showing us that we can build it better. So if you didn't see it, you want to go back and you want to check out the Boxable video. We did the whole factory walkthrough. We did a casita tour. Well, we started off in the casita with Giuliano, but Jennifer and I really did a full review of the casita model. We looked at the hinges. We looked at the fit and finish of the product, the bathroom. We discussed it, and we're going to share that with everybody before too long. So looking forward to that. Are you at Metcon Spaces? Sorry, Gary. I'm not buying you coffee on that one, man. No. But when I say it, you're going to go, oh, really? It's going to be one of those moments where you're like, I should have known that. It's somebody who regularly tunes in for the show. So if you don't know where we're at today, if you don't know where you're at today, or where we're at today, take a guess. Take a guess. Mandy's in. What's up, Mandy Lynn Kerr, head of the Global Hemp Association? Good to see you this morning. I love your office space, Dave. Yeah, it's a cool space, right? I'm probably going to hit that hammock afterwards. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit that hammock. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to relax, at least until the sun comes out. Then I have a feeling it's going to get pretty hot here in San Antonio. All right, let's keep this show rocking and rolling. So Tuesday, we were at Boxable. We're going to release some great video on that. And then Wednesday, we had a couple things going on Wednesday, but we had some breaking news, 2 shows. Anybody remember what the breaking news was this week on Wednesday? We had 2 of them. In fact, we had really 3 shows this week, all within a day and a half. Does anybody know what the breaking news was? Well, I definitely remember. It was Volumetric Building Company's Vaughn Buckley was on our show, and they are on the verge of closing a $25 million buy of the Katerra assets in Tracy, California. That is right. And Vaughn Buckley came on the show the same day that the major press release went out. There were some shorter press releases that went to Pro Builder or what have you, but the full press release, you heard it straight from the company on Dave Cooper Live first. They came here and to talk about it and to put it out there. And that is awesome. And I saw, Gary, you had it too, man. You put it out there first on the blog. So Gary gets the written, I get the verbal. We knock it out of the park together, Gary and I. But what they're doing is quite amazing, you know, and you're going to learn more over the next few weeks as this factory gets up and running and they close on all the financing and all the things that they have to do. But there's going to be a ton of behind the scenes happening at the Tracy factory. And we're looking to bring all that to you live on what it's going to be, all the lines and some special events that we are working on to bring all this to you live out there so you can understand what this facility is all about and what VBC, Volumetric Building Companies, is planning to use it for. And it is not just to open it back up and build modular. No. I mean, there's a cabinet line. There's a wall panel line. They're going to do so much more, and they're really going to take it to the next level. They're going to be smart about it, and they're looking to rehire the employees from Katerra. So if you're an employee of Katerra and you follow this show and you haven't landed a new job yet and you were working at the Tracy manufacturing facility, now's an opportunity to hop right back into it. So they need people to run those machines. So if you were out there doing it, there's some really high-tech and complex things that were happening. All right. So that was Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. You think it was over then? No. It was not over. We had more breaking news that same Wednesday. We had Steve Glenn from Plant Prefab announcing $30 million in financing and has opened a second factory in Ontario, California. And they're in the process of the construction of a third factory, which is going to be fully automated and opening in 2022. So let me get this right. Plant Prefab just raised $30 million, all California. BBC bought the Katerra factory, all California. Plant Prefab had one manufacturing facility. They do custom hybrid modular approach, high-end, low energy use. Now they opened another manufacturing facility, all custom. They're mixing steel and wood, or just steel, just wood, and they're doing beautiful homes. But they're so busy, they are now on their third factory. How can you not love this? We're finally gaining ground in our industry. Third factory automated, where architects can send their designs in. It jumbles it all up into the data and spits it out to the manufacturing facility. We need more of this. The technology is there. Tell us what you thought about this week's shows, everyone. If you're out there watching, I'd love your opinion on how we did so far this week. Next week, we're taking a break. You'll get some reruns maybe, but we are taking the first week off in over a year and a half, I think it is, without missing any shows in a year and a half. We're taking a break next week. But this week is not over yet, at least not this morning. So tell us what you think out there. Tell us where you're joining from as well. Where are you joining us from? What country? What state? Where? Anybody in San Antonio? That's where I'm at. And then we're heading down near the Padre Island. So if anybody's down that way, let me know. Who knows? We may run into each other. So those were the big announcements. But Wednesday was not over yet. Steve Glenn came on to make that announcement first verbally on our show. Just like Vaughn Buckley and others keep doing. We have a lot of firsts on Building Science Friday, BS Friday with Mark Bare Naked Willie, whom should be here with me this morning. I don't know where he is. You out there, Willie? Mr. Willie, you out there? You might see Mark and I go live today. We might have a little fun this afternoon. So keep your subscribe button thing, the bell tickered on your LinkedIn or YouTube so you know. Where is Willie? Oh, no. I'm going to have to get him one of those shark killer whale suits. I'll have to wear it on the show. Wasn't that the show, the movie? I think it was. Where is Willie? All right, so we weren't done. Let's give credit where credit's due. Wednesday product spotlight still happened. And boy, did it happen. Will hemp save the world? Building products made in the USA. Hempwood fiber founder Greg Wilson, aiming to be a catalyst for a wave of innovation by the idea that our cultural shift towards a sustainable way of living will take us further, right? Did you catch it? Who would have known that my stilettos will not dent hempwood flooring? Did I say that out loud? My stilettos. Yeah, you know, we were just in Vegas. Things happen in Vegas. I see you all looking at me funny. Now, but seriously, the hempwood flooring is stronger than traditional oak flooring. And if you wear stilettos or, you know, high traffic areas, commercial areas, that's what we are really talking about. It's not going to wear like a wood floor. Who would have known? Did you know that hempwood flooring was actually harder, stronger, more sustainable than traditional flooring? I didn't know that. So that's what we talked about. Hempwood flooring, durable, resilient product in search of a cover story. They are looking, by the way, to put their product in somewhere to start getting some high profile views. Anybody have any ideas? Anybody out there working on some stuff? We just got off a set for a TV series that's getting ready, and we'll probably mention it to them. But if anybody's out there and they want to try this and help them get the word out, why not? Especially if it's going to last longer than wood. Or does it? I don't know. We're going to find out, though. I think it's coming. I think hemp is here to stay. Excuse me. So, the week is not over yet, folks. Dr. Brett Musson Monday. Wednesday or Tuesday Boxable. All day filming. Wednesday, Vaughn Buckley. First thing in the morning from BBC. Dana Spain, are you out there, by the way? This is my coffee with Dave with Dana. BBC. Then, after Vaughn, we had Steve Glenn, Plant Prefab. And then after that, we had Hemp Show on. Mandy Kerr. Mandy's with us this morning. Mandy Kerr was on with us talking about the hempwood flooring. That's right. And then we get all the way to Friday. BS Friday. Building Science Friday. And then I'm going to do comments after this. And I might show the video. Who wants to see the Boxable video of the spinning truck again? That's only one. We did a lot of fun things at Boxable. Man, I had a great time. Creating the most low energy building you can with high performance team at 475. The high performance team at 475. It's not the first time they've been on our show. It's not the first time we talked about air tightness systems. It's not. It is not. I even made a reference to Afghanistan on Friday's show, right? Gun happy people on the production line, right? Put holes, you know, as many holes as you can in the house wrap. I used to be guilty. Guilty as charged. I've said that a few times in my life. But guilty as charged. But the reality of it is, it's true. Right? We're not laying down fire from above on a 50 caliber out in the desert. We're doing precision construction. We're doing air barriers. Less holes is better, not more holes. We had a lot of fun with it. And not only did we have a lot of fun, we had three of the best people on with great personalities and really know their stuff. First off, starting with Sean St. Amur. He's probably the one you've seen on our show the most. He is definitely the most passionate person about building science and what he's doing at 475. They're getting ready to celebrate, I think it's their 10-year anniversary. Sean has now done his podcast. Now 475 has them doing videos for them to educate. And then Johnny Rizvani was on, who is the director of communications, and Aaron McCormick was on with us as well. This is a fun show. And if you don't know Aaron, he's an Irish guy with a Brooklyn accent. Or is it a Brooklyn guy with an Irish accent? But if you call 475 and you want to learn about high-performance building products, house barrier, wallboard, and many other things, you'll probably end up speaking to the Irish guy with a Brooklyn accent, or is it the Brooklyn guy with the Irish accent? Either way, that's who you're going to be speaking with. So you got to love them. All right, let's go to some comments and say hello to a few people this morning. Oh, man, Jen's busy out there. Are you with Mark? You said that you might meet up. Did you? The banner was there. Where's Willie? Where's Willie? Let me look at my phone. Let me see. Did I even get a text message? He says, sorry, just waking up. I'm going to watch this. Mark, everybody is asking about you this morning. I'll send you a link. So let's see if we can drag Mark on the phone here. Let's see. Everybody. Sending link for everybody. All right. So we'll send something over to Mr. Willie here while we're talking. But, overall, the week has been an amazing week. And let me just get this off to Mark. Let's see if we can get him to join. And we can give him a hard time because he's supposed to be here. He's supposed to be hanging out coffee with Dave, right? He said he might be. All right. That is off and running. So we'll see if the young man joins. So, yes, Greg, he is. Yes, he is, but he's not. All right, who else do we have joining us this morning here? Let's hop in. Gilbert, the future of construction is technology. Yes, sir, I agree with you. It's tech. It's going that way. Everywhere else has gone that way, and it's going to continue to go that way. Juan Carlos Sobrero Sorrell. God, I hope I said that right. Juan Carlos Sobrero Sorrell. I hope I got that right. You're doing an extraordinary job, Dave, Jennifer, and Dave. Thank you, Juan. We really appreciate that. That is awesome, man. I love when people let us know how we're doing. And please, if we're not bringing you the content that you want, let us know. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. We hit that 1,000 mark. We're growing, and we're going to try and get it bigger and bigger and bigger. Hey, Joel Hutchins says, enjoy your well-deserved break, guys. I know, Joel, it's like, it's probably like you. I'm going to have the hardest time not doing something on the show. Like, it's an addiction. We did 6 days a week for a year. We never missed a day, an entire year, whether we were sick, not sick, traveling, we pulled off sides of the road. It becomes a habit. But you never work a day in your life if you love what you do. Some days it feels like work, but 99.9% of the time, it doesn't feel like work at all. All of these people tuning in and saying these shout outs, if it wasn't for what we were doing, I wouldn't know any of you. And this is what's super, super cool of it. Super cool. Hey, Andrew, can you guess where I am? Can you guess? Where are you this morning? You got your coffee? I'm glad you're up. Why don't you come say hello? Andrew? You out there, Andrew? Good morning, Andrew from G-Pods. I am sitting here. Join us, my friend. Join us. All right, who else we got? Greg says, tell Mark 5 a.m. for me. Get him on. Right? Hey, guess what, Greg? 5 a.m. for you. Where are you at? It's not 5 a.m. for us this morning. San Antonio, we're only an hour behind East Coast. Finally getting some normalcy back. I don't have to get up at 4:30 to do my show at 6 a.m. anymore, which is awesome. Dave and Jen joining DC Live from Anchorage. Another great week. Well, good morning. That's right. Early bird gets the worm. That's what I always said. My grandfather always said it, but I'd always irritate him, and I'd say the squeaky the early bird gets the oil is what I used to always say. I know. Send an address. You want me to put it on a pigeon carrier for you, Andrew? Should I put it on a pigeon? You got pigeons here? All right, let's get back to the show. Let's see if any of these folks show up this morning. It would be a shame if neither Mark or Andrew showed up this morning. Just saying, you're up. Bring it. Let's go. All right, let's get into this. What is next, right? We are taking some time off, but we will be doing a major look behind the scenes content. We have been doing behind the scenes. We have been capturing that B-roll. We're going to take our production to a whole new level. We are starting to review products on our show. You're going to see with Boxable, Jennifer and I actually reviewing the products, giving it a ranking. It could be A to Z or 1 through 10. We don't know. We're just having fun and giving you honest, real truths on what we're seeing and what our true feelings are on it as we travel around. So you're going to see some of that. And I showed you a little bit of that with our behind the scenes, the Boxable spin out right here. I don't know, for some of you that may just be joining you, I don't know if you've seen this part of our show, but this is some of the behind the scenes fun we were having. I hope I have some fun like that here in San Antonio, Texas. Anybody have some fun we can do like this and get some B-roll and have a good time with it? So, I don't know. It looks like it's freezing up on us a little bit there. So, yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. We had a great time.
That's how we do product testing at Boxable.
You got to love it. All right. So, moving forward, women in construction all year long. We are going to keep hammering on this hard. We need more women in construction. We are going to push for more women in construction. We need to move this industry forward. And believe it or not, in all these manufacturing facilities and the places we're going, there are a lot of women in construction, lots of them. And we want to see more of it. And I asked a question to Jerry McCaughey during our Integra factory tour, if you guys don't remember it. And I said, Jerry, how many women? I can't remember what I said exactly. How many women I work? He goes, I don't care. He goes, whether it's a woman or a man, as long as they can do the job. Are you looking for more women? Or I did something like that. And his answer was perfect. He doesn't even think that way. They have a lot of women that work on their manufacturing floor, and it's amazing, but they don't think of it that way. And it was the best response I've gotten in a long time. If you can do the work, let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's take it to the next level. All right, highlight reels and blooper reels. Yes, we're going to have some highlight reels and blooper reels. This live streaming stuff is amazing, and I'm going to tell you why. You don't have to redo it. If it comes out, it just comes out. If it's the way it happens, it's the way it happens. So, but then when you do recorded video, take one. Oh, didn't say that right. Live's the way to go. So if you're thinking about doing this, just do it live. Move on with life. Have a good time. I'm just teasing. What you didn't see on Dave Cooper Live, and anyone being negative or not having fun. Has anybody seen any negative comments out there, Gary Fleischer? Saw something recently. I think it was a concrete person. Here's the deal. There's no room for negativity on our show, in my opinion. Zero room for negativity. And when I say that, I mean it. Like, I don't care if you're in the concrete world, you're in the wood world, SIPs panels, any of those things. There is zero room for it. We all need to work together to grow this industry together, because not one system is taking us to the finish line. Not one that's out there. So if you're watching this show and you want to be negative, go for it. But I'm not going to tolerate it, right? If you're doing something amazing, or if somebody's trying, people say, oh, about my content, this and that. Well, get on and do it yourself. I always say stuff like that. But let's work together to drive this forward. Now, if you want to be snarky just to start a conversation, that's different. We have some fun with it. But if you know somebody out there being negative or not having fun, let us know. Let's see if we can get them to have some fun. That's my 2 cents on it anyhow. All right. What you didn't see this week. Oh, yes. If you wanted to truly see Jennifer's face. Oh, where is laptops flying off golf carts. So, I think I see Mr. Willie. I might see him. Somebody's driving up in a truck. Stay tuned. Golf cart, boxable, laptop on the reel. We need to get the golf cart out of the view. All of a sudden, we get the golf cart out of the view. Boys! Hey, we got something going on up here. Anybody want to jump out and join us? Are you live? Of course I'm live. What do you think this is? I don't know. Can you guys see these two jokers? A truckload of T-studs just showed up. And I'm not talking about the two guys that got out. Those are not the studs I'm thinking of here. Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
All right, looks like the show just took another turn. I have 40% battery left, so you better get your butts up here. Let me grab a chair. Come on. Somebody better go wake that Mr. Andrew Seeley up as well. What'd you have, a late night?
Oh,
Not too bad.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Good
Good
to
to
see
see you. Come on, have a seat. All right, listen, this is what's going to be fun about this. Let me see if I got the wide enough one. We've never met before. And he is handsome. Look at this. How cute is that? Huh? How cute is that? What's happening?
Oh, gosh. Just another day in paradise.
It's just another day in paradise. So we just all happen to be in San Antonio, Texas.
Somewhere in Texas.
Somewhere in Texas in the middle of the woods. And these guys show up. He looks like he should be in the middle of the woods. Yeah. Where's your axe, man?
I didn't bring my
Your Chicago
my
axe?
script, right?
Right.
Wow. This is a great setup, Dave. Look at this.
This is amazing, right? What we got going on. Greg Ugali's been busting your chops. And you don't know this, but guess what? Guess what has to happen as I fall over in my chair? You're going to have to wear a killer whale suit moving forward.
Oh, is that the new deal?
Well, we had the
Willie
Where's
Killer
Willie?
Whale?
You know, wasn't that the movie with the whale? Where's Willie?
Yeah.
Or Saving Willie? All right. Well, Mark's here. So, Mark, we were just going over some of the fun we had. I don't know if you guys saw it. You didn't see this, but I was sharing some of the behind the scenes with us doing burnouts in the boxable truck.
Oh, nice.
So we had some fun this week and everything we're doing. Man, my fingers are all clammy. So, Mark, what are you doing out here? Why don't you tell everybody
right
real quick?
now, I'm in awe. When you all don't get to see this, but we have a full-on mobile command center in front of us.
There is.
I've never seen all the dials Dave has, and I'm sure you're jealous because this is quite a setup. Wow.
Well,
And we're at a pretty cool facility.
We are. I haven't told anybody where we're at. You know, I thought Andrew Seeley was going to join us today. He's awake and he's somewhere within an hour of here. He was supposed to stop by.
He should be stopping by because my head was spinning looking at all these structures. The first structure we saw was your rolling home.
Yeah.
Right. And I was going to knock on the window and see if the kids were awake. But now you're alive, and dang, what a view we have here.
It is nice, right? The clouds are burning off, and we're having some fun for sure. For sure. All right, Mr. Wick. Mr. Wick Wright. Hey, so you're out here teaching flashing, huh? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're working on teaching flashing, coming up with some window assembly pieces for the casing, and how to do a rain screen in San Antonio, Texas.
How to do a rain screen in San Antonio, Texas, on a custom structure.
On this structure.
Yeah.
Rain
and this one. Oh, so you're just not in the neighborhood. You really.
Oh, no, we came by in the neighborhood.
I
sure.
thought I put that GPS tracker on. I thought you guys just, beam me and Scotty type shit. Stuff.
I did say I was going to bike here. We didn't bike.
Oh, that is funny. All right. So
come bearing gifts.
So I'll get back to the things you missed this week, such as Jen's laptop flying off a golf cart as we were driving and some others. But let's get back to the comments and see what we have going on. Mandy Linker, you guys are crushing it. Your success and energy is contagious. Bring it on. You got to love Mandy, right?
Hemp Association.
Head of the Global Hemp. So here's somebody that just wakes up one day and says, you know what? I'm going to start the Global Hemp Association. And she did. And she
powerful.
She has very powerful, very powerful.
How can you not reshare her posts, right? You watch it, you see the video, and you're like, everyone needs to know about this.
Greg,
it's 5 a.m. for me. Oh,
get him on. I know.
Get him, Tiger.
He's all over you. Andrew wants me to send the address. Gary Fleischer's joining us as well. One more guest. Studio X9. No, Gary. No, I'm waiting for Andrew. I'm like giving all these hints on where I am. I'm waiting for Andrew Seeley just to show up. He's got to be in the woods here somewhere.
I hope so.
I know you got to know. All right, keep guessing, everybody. Where could we possibly be? Jen has a lot of comments. I permanently blocked that concrete guy from my articles. Did you see the back and forth they were having?
No.
Yeah. So I brought it up. I was talking about negativity in our space, right? People going negative on something.
That's wrong.
And it is wrong because it was a concrete guy and he was saying that, modular homes and panelized wood homes, they're just trailers on wheels, get over it. Never. Yeah. He was on the kick of concrete's going to save the world. But here's the thing. It hasn't. And it's been around longer than any of these technologies. So tell us when you're going to do it is what I say, but we don't go negative.
Certain parts of the world, concrete's the dominant material. Certain parts of the world, you have tin, you have steel, you have wood. Whatever's in your region, is going to control it.
That's correct. And what people are used to and what the consumer wants. And that's the driving force here. But the issue is, and you guys are driving around all over the place, you get out to some of these cities, the homeless crisis and everything going on. We need other ways to deliver product. And there's not just one solution that fits all.
You go to the restaurant and you order a pizza, they say, what kind?
Right.
When you order a house, you say, what kind? It's going to be different.
It is.
Choices, people.
But it still
Don't
has to
argue
work.
with Gary, by
But
the
it
way.
still has to work.
It has to work.
Yeah, nobody argues with Gary, too. Gary,
What's the point of that? He's
he'll
going to
eat
have
your lunch.
another article later on that you're going to have to keep up with. He's that good.
It is that good, man. The guy's just pumping them out. All right, Mandy says, love this. Greg Ugaldi says, this is great stuff. Jennifer's calling out Etienne Gubla from SIGA. And I just finished going through this past week and this upcoming week. We're taking this next week off, so we're going to chill out a little bit and have some fun.
Well deserved.
It's been a long time, except for BS Friday. We're still doing BS Friday now. Still probably do Coffee with Dave, Dana, if you're out there. And if I decide not to do the Coffee with Dave, you can always call me, everyone.
Plus, we're focusing on high schoolers, right? The focus on students is big and Dave Cooper Live.
It is big in Dave Cooper Live, and we're streaming into the universities and high schools. And we have a high school student coming on this Friday, BS Friday. How old is he?
Mr. WallAssembly.com winner.
How old is he?
17.
17, and he's eating our lunch.
His summer break started yesterday at 3:00.
Yeah.
And he's on our show next Friday talking about a new channel he created, which is the second one.
Right.
He's a rock star. Oh, to be 17 and creating
And
solutions
dynamic,
for the
right?
world.
Right. That's right. Well, what do you think? Who else is out there? Well, that's Greg. I still keep Greg up there. Well, he's
I'm
a rock
jealous.
star.
I don't have a computer screen like this. I don't get to see comments during a show. You get to see everything.
Oh, I see. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. All the banners that go into it,
I
and
can
then
see
you
the
have
temperature in Florida in February when the NHB show starts. I remember the temperature in February. You guys want that answer? Talk to Dave.
Talk to Dave. If you ask me what temperature it is everywhere, I'll be having to do Google searches. I think Siri and I better be careful. Everything's going to go off, and the other one does it. All right, everybody, listen, this is your chance. If you're out there and you have some questions and you would like some answers, we got Mark Bare Naked Willie, better known as the Bare Naked T-Stud guy. He showed up with his clothes on, right? And Mr. Whitford over here. I can't believe you're out. Are you driving or are you driving?
He's in charge of the wheel. I'm in charge of the phone.
You're in charge of the phone?
Oh, hell yeah. We're a good partnership here.
Are you a navigator too? Like you're the direction
not
guy?
so good.
Not so good?
We're supposed to be a backseat driver.
Right. Well, I could do that too.
All right. Well, listen, everybody. We got some work to do here. You may just see us go live a little bit later for some fun. We can go live maybe later for some fun.
We're going to the water park.
That would be funny, right?
It's all about water and construction. So
I want to get you going down the slide with your beard in your face like this.
I'll ride the beard down.
You ride the beard down. You tuck it under your butt. I gotta watch myself. It is a PG show.
Yep.
It is a PG show. Here we go. Brian says, are any of these projects incorporating hemp lime construction? Where are you getting the materials from, if so?
So by any of these projects, as he's talking about some that you reviewed earlier.
Well, I think, some that he reviewed. And Brian, you know what? For those questions, Mandy Lynn Kerr is on the show. She can definitely connect you with the right people in her industry. She is head of the Hemp Global Association. So reach out to her. So any of the projects that we're doing, yes, we are going to get more into some of the hemp products and the lime products and how it's being used. You might even see some other products coming together like hemp and bamboo and some other things, really to give it the rigidity and strength that it can use to move this product forward. You know, with hemp, it's a great product. It's sustainable. One of the things that we have to really focus on with hemp is how do you bring the cost of manufacturing it down? Mm-hmm. Right? It's the processing cost that makes it not affordable to the masses just yet.
Right, and it's a newer, re-industrialized product. Right. So
that's right.
If you've specified other materials in your work and everything that's coming online, you might not have the benefit of being able to substitute yet.
That's right.
Right, and it's not regionally located. The deck that we're on right now is bamboo, right, and with some sort of hybrid plastic.
Yep,
and that works. And so, a lot of the things that the bamboo has done over the years, because of its prevalency, I think hemp will be integrating into. They'll be competing structures because of how fast they grow,
right,
and the strands that they have.
Well, that's it. It's 3-4 times the growth as wood or pine. Yep. 3 or 4 times,
and easier to harvest. Right? Do you want to take this out of the ground, or you want to take that? You don't have to say timber when you cut bamboo,
or hemp.
Yeah.
Or hemp. Right.
You don't need a chainsaw in most
cases.
No,
definitely not. Definitely not. We were just up in the Redwood Forest, and that's somewhere you got to yell.
Sounds wonderful.
If you were cutting, remember back in the days when they were harvesting that Redwood Forest, those trees are huge.
It's monumental, those photographs of 2 gentlemen and a saw.
Yeah.
Right. And the saw is like a workhorse just to maneuver.
It's as long as this whole thing.
Yeah.
A one wheel.
A one wheel on a stone pathway.
There's only one person that knows how to do that. Yeah, we're still waiting.
Look at this.
All right, we got one more surprise guest. Gary, this is the last opportunity that you have before you maybe see this smiling face.
He's just glowing ear to ear, Mr. One Wheel himself.
I think he hopped in the shower. He cleaned himself. Doesn't he look like he's straight out of JQ?
He is.
Straight out of JQ. Yeah, pull up a chair. We'll squeeze it all together. Let's see if I can push that back a little further to get the view there. Here, have a seat, Mr. Andrew Seeley is in the house. G-Pod America. Where have you guys been? Good morning, young man.
Good morning.
I love it. I was waiting for my coffee to be ready, and
it turned from the 3 Stooges to the 4 Stooges.
That's right.
So everybody, don't leave your gates open because anything can happen.
Anybody can show up.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
Right.
We are going to be doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff today. I have a feeling there's a lot of camera happy people here, social media people helping grow what we do. All of these guys right here are like, you guys are on the road to help out people. You're here to help with Andrew's product and help him with the flashing and figuring out. Mark's here with his T-stud, helping him get the build right, with no thermal brakes and all the other fun stuff that T-stud offers. Is that the 4-inch or the 6-inch product?
Well, Andrew's got a special case.
He's got a special case.
And it's all based on planning, right?
Yeah.
How many discussions have we had about? You can't count.
More than two. I mean,
that's just its face of sincerity. He has a double T-stud wall.
Yeah. Oh, so we were talking about that last night.
What you saw was the exterior
part
of that.
So a double T-stud wall. I don't know if the world's ready for it.
He's got 3 thermal brakes.
Yeah.
3 thermal brakes.
3 thermal brakes.
Add all those up. That's a big thermal brake.
Yeah.
Not a thermal bridge. Big difference. Right. Get off the bridge. Get off the bridge. Go for a break.
Off the bridge. Go for a break. So, but this is the collaboration that's happening in the industry. And I think this is what we really need to share with the world out there. People are coming together to help each other, right? And I think that's what's super important. That's what we need more of to keep making the changes in the industry. None of this negative stuff that was going around with the concrete and what have you. We need collaboration. And there's a way for all of us to get along and work together. And by you guys working together and you helping work together and us out there telling the stories and sharing what we're doing, that's how we meet people. I was saying earlier, Andrew, you said to me yesterday, if we were not doing what we're doing, you wouldn't know all these people, right? And Mark wouldn't know all the people that he knows. Yeah. If he's not interviewing and being a social media guy as well as, having product, you don't know people.
You're under a rock.
You have to watch what other
It's
people.
really uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. It is. It's wet. It's dirty.
Do you guys
Mold.
remember the timeline here? So it was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah.
World of Modular. You're
Yeah.
going to World of
I
Modular.
stood this close to him. Never got to talk to him.
Well, you guys didn't even know if you could get flights to World of Modular.
Yeah.
That's
We're
right.
borderline closing
Right.
everything.
Yep.
You guys got there and you were both so busy. You were spinning that they wanted to charge you for wearing holes in the carpet. And
Yeah.
so many people were talking to you and they couldn't talk. And I'm on the phone like, Dave, why can't you talk to Andrew? Andrew, why can't you talk to Dave? They were too busy.
Yeah. It was a busy show.
Because
That was a great show.
Everyone made the most out of that time. And then
Yeah.
here we are. That was February of 2020.
March.
You're right.
March
It was.
12th was a
It
And-
was.
day back. Yeah.
And then through the course of the universe and this week, stars aligned. We
Yeah.
all get
Pretty
together
cool.
at this incredible sustainable compound.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
And
amazing.
Don't leave
Yeah,
your gates
beautiful
open.
place.
So this is pod number 50. There's not right 50. 52.
Yes, we call this
50, and then there's another pod up, G pod up the road, and then back behind the woods here, y'all can't see it. Y'all see, I mean, it's not too y'all can't see it, but around that bend over there is a whole nother product getting built, and that's why these two gentlemen are here helping Andrew on it, and we're just freeloaders. We just we need a place to park for free as we drive the country, and so we're freeloading on the property for a day or two before we head down to the Gulf. So we appreciate everybody. What'd Gary say? You're going to need a bigger boat. I told you you're gonna have to wear that. You're gonna have to wear that whale suit.
So I don't know if you heard this on the One Wheel, Andrew, but Dave's taking us all to the water park. today.
Right on. All
Yeah.
right, Schlitterbahn.
Mandy wants to come join us. You are creating real FOMO. I want to
What's
come
up,
visit
Mandy?
now. I know. Come see us. Come see us. We're hanging out.
Cruise control, Mandy. That way you can still have your phone calls.
That's
We
right.
can
Yeah.
drive. Just
That's
put our
right.
cruise control.
You,
all
do,
it
you know,
takes.
do you know Mandy?
Yeah, I know Mandy.
Andrew, Mandy, meet.
Yeah.
Definitely doing some cool stuff out here. All right. So what's the day looking like for you guys? Just outside of the water park.
Coffee
Yeah,
with
everybody
Dave
has.
is the agenda.
I know.
I've
T-Star.
achieved all my goals for the day already.
Overachiever.
Yeah, and I
First thing
didn't
in the
get a
morning.
tour. but
No.
I'm-
Oh, wait a minute.
Like, my
we'll find
eyes-
somebody with a key.
my eyes are booming, right?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't even
Everything
gotten to
you
the
see.
back of the property. We had a big old bonfire last
No.
night. Nice glass of
Bonfire, glass
That's what we
bonfire.
call
Yeah,
it.
pop. Yeah, there
out
you go.
west.
Pop.
Pop.
Yeah.
We had some pop.
Yeah.
We had some pop.
I was
Everything's legal these days. I didn't say pot either. I had to correct myself. Yeah, not my cup of tea. All right, well, listen, you guys got any announcement, Mark? We got a big show, BS Friday, coming up, where we're going to have a young gentleman on the show. He is the youngest passive house trainer, educator, certified person in the world.
And well, soon to be beat. Let's hope that
Yeah.
millions
Yeah.
of kids
Right.
beat him, right?
That's right.
Colton, your ears ringing, brother? You're going to beat Dylan Ingwe.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
younger.
We will have Dylan Ingwe on. That's right.
And he invented a Discord channel for his classmates.
Yep.
When they were all on COVID, and all other high schools just latched onto it,
Yeah.
and they became friends throughout the interesting times, right?
Sure.
So he did
Yeah.
that, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm going to make one for the building science community
Yeah.
and give it all away. It's all free, this stuff." Imagine sharing and giving all your knowledge away for free. Huh, imagine doing that. Get out the soapbox, Dave. Where is it?
You're sitting on it. I didn't have enough chairs. They're sitting on their soapbox this morning. All right, listen, everybody. There's the soapbox symbol. We are in San Antonio at G-Pods with Andrew Seeley on this magnificent property that's out here happening. If you're interested in what Andrew's doing, or you're interested in helping Andrew as he's pulling together some of these prototypes, you can see the level of people that are coming out here to offer their help. If you have something to offer, give Andrew a reach out, give him a call. He's always looking for expertise and guidance because he's not doing the usual build. As Mark was saying, he has a tripled up T-stud wall with very, very little to no zero, I guess, brakes whatsoever, thermal brakes. And we're not saying bridges.
No bridges.
No bridges.
All brakes.
No bridges.
All brakes, no bridges.
Nothing but brakes with G-Pod.
Right, brakes. So reach out to Mr. Andrew, and if you have something you want to offer, and I think your product's going to get a lot of attention. If you guys want to be a part of that and get them some of your product, now's the time to reach out to the guy and give him a hand. Yeah. It will pay off for you, I promise. So outside of that, Andrew also gives back to the veterans every year. And I think that's a big thing that a lot of people don't know. They have their own charity for veterans in the motorcycle world because Andrew races fast motorcycles on tracks.
Not anymore.
But he still looks like he does anyway. Right? You should be the Ferrari salesman down there at that Ferrari thing.
I'd be the slowest of the slowest. You have to be lean,
Yeah, I know. Well, age catches, dividends of longevity catches up with all of us.
It could be the pace bike.
Yeah.
G-Pod America. I can see it on the tank now, right?
Yeah.
All electric pace bike.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
They got those. Yeah.
So there you have it, everybody. If you want to learn about flashing, Mr. Wickford's company, Wick Wright, go check him out. Go check out his company. Follow him on LinkedIn if you are not. You'll be surprised. In fact, watch our show that we had. Go drill a hole in your concrete if you see a little discoloration. You might be surprised what happened. Get an umbrella. That's what I say.
It was so good we did 2 shows.
It was so good we did 2 shows.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. And if you want to learn about building science and Passive House, join Mark and all of his doings and shows, and of course help Andrew out. All right, everybody. I think we're going to check out. Joe Butler says, "Love this group." Awesome.
Love you too, Joe.
Gary says, "Great show today. You need to do more of these." Yeah. Hey, if this COVID thing breaks and we can actually get together more often, we would all love it. I'm sure we'd have too much fun. In fact, you'd probably get tired of us. We'd be having so much fun. I don't know if we'd be able to keep people away. They're like, why can't we hang out with those? I got to go back to my cubicle. No. Hang out with us. Yeah. You don't have to be in a cubicle. Hang out with us. All right. Who else we got?
Us. We got wrenches. We'll get rid of that cubicle.
Look at this lineup. Let's build something. James Sylvester from...
Hey, what's up, Jim?
Oh, from G-Pod himself.
Yeah.
Wow. How cool is that, man? Everybody's tuning in.
James put down his tool belt to use his electronic sharing devices.
That's right.
Otherwise known as electronic sharing devices.
What kind of coffee you have? Is that hotel coffee?
Hotel coffee. Yeah.
Is it the good stuff?
Terrible.
Good?
But the milk is good.
Yeah, the milk is good.
Yeah.
We got more.
Yeah. And you don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I drink coffee.
You
I haven't yet.
You drink coffee?
I love coffee.
You got coffee?
Yeah, we got
Everybody has
coffee.
coffee.
We got
He
coffee.
made coffee on the end of on the edge of his tailgate, and I just woke up too late and didn't get it.
Oh, yeah?
Tailgate espresso.
That's the best kind, right?
It
All
makes
right.
your head spin. Maybe we should make some more espresso.
Some more espressos. I love espressos, man. I could drink like a quadruple espresso every morning. Like I could just sip an espresso.
All right, so later on today, espresso with Dave. Don't miss it.
Later on today, espresso with some Irish whiskey. So Damien, if you're out there, today may be the
Send a
day may be
courier,
the day.
Damien.
I know it. All right, everybody, listen, we appreciate you. Look for some more content. I'm sure we'll do some photos and have some more fun while we are all together. And then we are heading south to the Gulf of Mexico. So if you know anybody, you're down by Padre Island. I may even go to the border. One of the things I wanted to do is take my kids to the border to show them the crisis, show them what's going on. It's all over the news and they ask about it all the time. So we're going to be so close to the Mexican border. We may actually just go down there and check it out. If I do, I might live stream it. What do you think of that?
Then are you going to give them a survival kit and say, we're not telling you where you're going, but mom and dad will meet you there?
Well, they have custom checks. All right, get this. All right. I was going to tell this story. I told it to Andrew last night. I got 2 stories to tell.
It's a good one.
Right. But the story last night. So we're in the motorhome. There's a black tank and a gray tank.
Yeah.
Right. And you got to pull the black tank, to let the stuff out that you put in your toilet.
That's the chocolate tank.
That's the chocolate tank. So we're sitting there, and we were a couple weeks ago. I'm not getting the drainage that I normally have, so I thought maybe something climbed into the the drain. There's a vent pipe just like
a plumber for that. It's called a black tank plunger.
So I go on the roof with the shop vac, the little mini, and I tape it up, and I'm gonna blow and open up the tank just to blow it through. Toilets, nobody's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm doing this. I do the gray tank, it works like a charm. Tape it up, tape everything off in the black tank so I can get that pressure build up. Who would have thought that my daughter decided to use the bathroom at that very time? So my daughter's in the bathroom. This is a true story.
Can you cover up the audio so the kids don't hear this?
Oh, no. They heard it. And if you ever been in an RV or a motorhome, you turn around, you stand up, you got to step on the pedal, the latch flies open, things drop, water runs.
Yep.
But in this case, nothing dropped. I had the pressure built, and it blew like a volcano. And I hear my daughter, she was screaming like no end in there. My wife, Jen's laughing, Eve's laughing. My son is just in tears laughing. She has toilet paper on her face, and she's in the shower. I knew exactly what happened. Like, what? You can't make this stuff up.
Bad dad.
Bad dad.
Yeah.
Bad
Really
dad.
bad dad.
Right? Something that was only going to take 30 seconds to do, and the timing just worked out. But these are the stories that you make as you're heading down the road. Good morning, May. Look, the party just got bigger. How are you?
Good. Are you guys, you're done, right?
Nope, we're still live.
Oh my gosh.
Say hi, May.
Hello.
Say hi. I know it's coming in a little blurry. It's picking up my thing. Well, you can come stand. We're just wrapping up.
Address today. You didn't call and tell us that.
You didn't bring your stilettos?
You
didn't bring your stilettos with us?
No.
Take center stage.
No.
I know.
We'll jump
All
in.
right. All right. So we got May in the house. Now, May, we've had some conversations, so I'll do a quick introduction. Andrew, Sealy, and May. May works with Dell, and Dell has been looking for some special projects. So if you know something out there, reach out to us and we can connect you. Dell looking for some special projects in the housing industry that's innovative to where they can bring their technology and their knowledge together to help us move forward. So if there is something out there that you think would be interesting, and they're not looking to come swing hammers, so let's get that off the docket, but they are looking to find a way to do some amazing things. And Dell does some amazing things already in the steel industry and some others, right?
Yeah, it's all about how do we use technology to enable the advancement of the future. So how can we leverage technology to make everybody's job easier,
right?
Use AI to help to automate things, and use 5G to help with connectivity, things like that. And how do we secure things done so the bad guys don't get onto the network,
Amen.
Well, and that's it, right? And our industry is heading towards more AI. Our industry is headed more to VR and everything else, virtual reality. And the more we do with technology, the more security risks that are out there for everybody. You need a team of smart people. And I mean, Dell's been around for a little while. They may know something about data and computers and networking and all that. So there you have it. Another surprise visit. So
who's next?
What are you growing in the woods here?
Don't leave the gate open, people.
Is Elon Musk going to walk up on us in a minute?
I don't think so.
Where you at, Elon?
I don't think so.
Hey, we were all promised jetpacks, weren't we?
Yeah, we were promised jetpacks. And Elon, if you are listening, let's talk about this. We have the future of housing all around you right here. And remember, your car should be charging our houses, not our houses charging your car.
Very good.
I love your cars, by the way, but they have like 4 windmills on each corner. So they could be generating power, I would think, somehow, and bring it back to us. All right, listen, I'm down to 9% battery. That means everything's going to lag and die in just a few moments. You didn't give me any power.
Solar connection.
Yeah, it's the sun's up. I don't know what works for me. I don't know.
All right, let's see if we got a couple more comments here, and then we are moving on. Greatest coffee with Dave yet. Greg Ugaldi. Oh man, you got
trespassing. It's different. It's a bigger thrill. It's a bigger thrill. He's going the wrong direction, Greg.
Yeah,
we gotta
reel him in and bring him back.
With Dave.
Oh no.
So here's what I'm thinking of. We're going to be at IBS this year doing some great things. Greg, we're going to be at IBS doing our great thing. This is what the show could be like for 3-4 hours a day at the International Builder Show. We keep bringing in the guests, and we have wonderful conversations like this. All the while, the trade show's happening behind us.
At the bar.
At the bar too. Yes, at the coffee bar.
Oh, of course.
At the coffee bar. So, it's just some ideas. What do you think, Mark? That's a great idea, right?
I think a 24-hour trespassing with Dave at the IBS would be perfect.
24 hours trespassing with Dave. I love it.
The pre-show.
The pre-show. All right, everybody. Listen, thank you for tuning in. We're about out of battery and time. We're getting kicked out by Andrew and May, possibly. Let me move this over so we can do our wrap-up. How about a big thumbs up, everybody? Let me see if I can hold on. Let me get a – man, I can't do this way. I think that's it.
All the chairs people sit on at IBS, Dave, can say soapbox.
Can say
so everyone
soapbox?
can have their own soapbox.
That's a good idea.
Dave.
All right,
Good
just
idea.
thumbs up. All right. That's a wrap, everybody. Thank you to all of you for signing in and tuning in with us this morning. I hope everybody had a good time. We will see you in a week because I'm taking next week off. We're going to have a little bit of fun. But you might be surprised. I might have to just throw some content up because I know a lot of you put this on your calendar. So thank you for all of your support and everything that everybody does. We all appreciate you.
Yeah.
Even though he's saying we're trespassing.
No,
He appreciates us as well. At least he will by the time we leave. All right, everybody. We'll see you next.